So is the screen is shareable with all of you?
Yes, can see it.
Yeah, I think the screen is shareable with you, right? So I am just coming up with the points. So education in Spain. So you can see, first of all, the importance is there. It is without IELTS, but we recommend that a person should have the eligibility equivalency, language proficiency with IELTS 5.5 or 6.0. And then there is a minimum tuition fees is required. There is not that you need to pay one semester fees or two semester fees. It is not likewise. So you need to pay just a small tuition deposit, which could be the 10% of the total tuition fees. So a student can even apply with 35 years of age under certain criteria. Minimum qualification required is grade 12, right? And then followed by, we have only two intakes, September and January respectively. So the courses which the international student will opt, it is in English for bachelor's, master's, and PhD. So tuition fees is affordable because the student can have access to scholarships depending on the like performance they do in the first semester or in the first year altogether. So we have multiple campuses. We have not only one campuses, we have seven campuses altogether. Paid internship is possible, but it depends on certain programs and it is optional. And it is a part of European Union, that is EU, as well as Schengen country. So euro is the main currency over there, and the refusal for any country, whether it's the US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. But I am very sorry if somebody is refused from Germany, France, Italy, or other countries. We are very sorry to take that application. Even from Cyprus, we can accept the application if the student is refused because it's the EU, not Schengen. So visa success is very high. Part-time work allowed, not 20 hours, 30 hours a week. Cost of living is not too high because the cost of living is 640 euros, which can be summed as max to 700 euros per month. So embassy interviews there in the embassy and consulate. European lifestyle is there. Apostle of document is required as similar to Cyprus or other countries. A 1 year of job search visa is guaranteed after the completion of course, but the student need to apply 60 to 90 days before the completion of their 4 years degree or 1 years of bachelor's. So generally the tuition fees start from 10,000 euro and above, and 1 year tuition fees included, registration fees included, and application fees included. And application fees is non-refundable under any circumstances. So let me quickly come for the document checklist. You can see here the copy of passport. Academics grade 10, 12 and above is required. Academic gap is there, so you need to justify for the same. Application fees is depend on the universities. Generally for us is there's 250, but we can reduce it to under certain circumstances one up till 150. And work experience for masters is required. That is due diligence. So thereafter comes the important aspect. So to get the offer letter for the student, they might need to get the interview, not always, but sometime for the masters or the degrees which offer, that is a technical. And the international team has to determine whether or not. And apart from that, the university name, as I told you, University of the Europea in Madrid. So it is one of the top 5 universities. It is established in 1995. So it is more than 25 years approximately. And with a QS ranking of 409, 2024 and 25. This year, we have the ranking of 409. So we are one of the top notch in university, not in Spain, but in as a Europe as a whole. And if I talk about the eligibility criteria for admission for bachelor's, grade 12 is eligible, but 60% is required along with 60% in English. That is a basic threshold. So motivation letter shall to be submitted. Letter of recommendation is required from the last attending institute, but we need two LORs. For masters, we need bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degree here, 4 years bachelor's degree, not 3 years bachelor's degree. And then again, 60% max is required. And then motivational letters, CV, work experience, LORs, there is must. Right? And then comes the admission process. Let me give you an insight of the admission process. What happened in the admission process? So initially, you will send the application to the concerned representative of the area. If there is not, you can directly reach to me over the mail or over the WhatsApp. I will be sharing you the contact details of mine and email altogether. So once you, I have assessed your document, then I will be providing the checklist. And according to checklist, you have to submit the document. But before getting a letter of offer to be placed for your student, yeah, the student has to clear a test which is called English language test, and the student has to pass with B2 level with the equivalency of 5.5 or 6.0 level. So thereafter only offer letter will issued. So offer letter will take 5 to 7 business days, but I can issue the offer letter within 3 business days also. But it depends whether I'm available or I'm outside, and it depends time to time. Monday to Friday is our working day, right? And thereafter the minimum tuition deposit is to be paid to the university so that we can issue you the unconditional letter for their visa purposes. So for example, if a student has a 12,000 euro 1 year fee for a bachelor's, so they need to pay 1,200 euros, exactly the 10% of the total tuition fees. And if a visa denial is there, out of 1,200 euros, there will be max to maximum 250 maximum. It could be 100 euro deductions also, it could be 150 also, it could be two, but maximum a university can't deduct more than 250 euros. So that would be there. And the visa application process, I told, generally 3 to 4 months before. Why? 1 month lies with us, because in order to issue the offer letter we take 1 week, and in order to issue the unconditional letter it takes 3 weeks. So 1 month goes with us, and remaining 3 months with lies with you. Out of that, 6 to 8 weeks has the Spanish consulate or embassy working tenure is there to issue the visa. And the visa will be issued for 90 days, not more than that altogether. And once the student reach in the university of the concerned over there with our top-notch university, so they will get the temporary resident permit within 90 days, within 3 to 4 months, max to max. So thereafter, a student need to submit the application for the embassy interview. They need to book the appointment 1.5 months or 1 month before. So altogether, but even within 15 days also we can do, help us. If anybody need any help, so we can assist them in that. Now come the admission team. So you can see here the emails, application.educationgroup@gmail.com is meant for South Asia. And thereafter the timings are for us is Indian Standard Timing 10 to 6. So another is a admission office, info.bestedtechsolution. For that we deal with international student, global agent across. So we have mentioned the WhatsApp number over there. So even the from India people also can connect. So we have same timing. So I want to tell there is some representatives of the Best Tech Solution which are already in India with whom you have to work. For Haryana, Mr. Ravinder Singh Chauhan is there. For Jalandhar, Mr. Gautam is looking after. With Gurdaspur, Jatinder Singh. And for Bathinda, it is Ankit from Punjab. Yeah, Patiala from Punjab, it's Yadvinder Singh. Himanshu from Ambala. And from Tri-City, Mohali, Chandigarh, and Zirikpur, Manoj Chauhan. For Jalandhar, there's additionally one more name is there. Mr. Tejinder Singh is there, who has the name is not mentioned over there, but he's also looking after for that region. And apart from there, if any person don't have their like representatives, they can directly communicate with me, or I can assign the representative which have not in the list, because it is a North India list. So I do have the South India list or other like areas, so where you can communicate. And apart from the above mentioned, we are always welcoming the representatives to be get associated with us, but we are in a very limitations. We are not giving like a representation to any body so easily. So that's why. So let me share the screens once again. So I am mentioning the university name, Europea. So this is the web page. All of you can see the web page. I am
So
saying,
see
yeah,
it.
okay. So you can see here campus based. So we have a degree program in psychology, international relation, dentistry, mechanical engineering, advertisement. And the knowledge areas are animation, architecture, biomedicine, business and technology, communication, criminology, design, fashion, education, engineering, interiors, game design, international relation, language translation, law, and many more. So you can see here we have a double degree program provision also. A student can study degree in business and economics, and he can switch to communication and marketing, whichever he want. And there comes the PG program. So we have MBA, we have big data analytics and masters, sustainability, project management, construction, and others also. So we have locations in Madrid, Valencia, and Canaries. These are the four major campuses we have. Then we have a doctorate. So doctorate we have only in Madrid campus with biomedicine and health, engineering, sports, and others also we do have. Higher level technical degree, which means a person should need a master's degree so that only they can pursue these things over there. So we have the respective areas like biomedicine, business, communication, engineering with over there. So let me come over there in admission and finance. So admission procedure. So when we click on the admission process, so let me click over there. You can see here the web page. So you have to click over here, campus based, then study type should be degrees or double degrees for the grade 12, and then foreign educational system. So when you come over there, you need to consult, and then you can see here a student need to give an online application here. So, but you are coming through us, so you don't need to follow this. You have to go with your representative, right? And then you see here it is mentioned a $150 admission test is there, which will be waiver by us. If any student who go directly, he need to pay 150 euros for the examination test for like English proficiency test, right? So we will waiver if a student is coming from certain agency or through our representatives in North India, South India, or any where is there, or even they can directly approach me on my numbers if and when required, right? And then you come here. So we can see here, it is mentioning here the competency. You can see language test is there. Thereafter, interview is there if it's required. General knowledge assessment, we will taking it up, and then we will giving them the offer letter. So you can see above. So after that, there's an option called complete the enrollment. Uh, right, reserving a place, sorry. So when we reserving a place, you will click, there is a student fees associated. So let me go to the student fees quickly for the financials. So now I will going to share the UG degrees, 4 years degree, and what will be the tuition fee associated with it, right? So let me share you with you, all of you, academic for this year. So you will be going to see for the Madrid campus. So STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. You can see here, majority of the courses are in Spanish, but where you can see the English, so is there. So bachelor's of degree in civil engineering, you see 1250. So its fees, total fees is 14,450. If I sum it up the 10%, it becomes 14,045. But it is 1250 minimum tuition deposit. So less than 10% is there. So out of that, if 250 is being retained by the institution, so $1,000, sorry, 1,000 euro will be refunded back to student. It could be 100 euros administrative fee also, max to max 250 euros. So you can see bachelor degree in physics, followed by, I will be showing many others. So you can see here. So bachelor degree in advertisement, again, 1250 deposit. It is a bachelor degree in marketing, again, 1250 is there, right? Bachelor degree in business, all of them are in bachelor's degree, 1250, right? So global masters, that is 1,500 euro because their fees is 20,000 euro for 1 year or 16,000. If we compute 10% of that, it becomes 1,600. For 20,000 euro, it becomes 2,000. So you can see it's much less than that. So altogether. So these where the courses are there. So this PDF will be shared with you. That is not the issue. So you can tell the student that minimum tuition deposit, it's 1,250, and depending on the course, it could be 1,500 or 2,000 euro, depending. So if it is there, because medicine is much more higher. Everybody, all of us know. So you can see here, global bachelor's degree in sport, it is again 1,250. So you can see here altogether. So anyways, let me go back in the financial. So let me come over here with the postgraduate. So here it is a little bit less. If I talk about them, it is much quite less than the others one. Here you can see the minimum tuition deposit is somewhere less to bachelor's. You can see here just 1,100. Total tuition fees is 10,280. That is 1,100. And then I will say somewhere it is 600 euros, but that is purely in Spanish. So the student will offend for going that for the Spanish, but English, we have 3 to 5 courses over there. It is in STEM region, then followed by health. There is again 600 or 1,100 euros. So you can like assume that minimum 10% has to be given to the university in order to get the unconditional letter, irrespective of the scholarship. Scholarship depends on the student portfolio. So you can see here, private master degree in international relationship, 1,100 euros is there. The fees is near to 10,000 euros approximately. So things are there. So far, anybody have any sort of question? So they can ask. I am most welcome to answer all your queries. Anybody have any sort of question so far? No one has no question? Amazing.
So,
Yeah, most welcome to ask the questions. If anybody have any sort of question, I'm happy to help.
hi, sir. I would like to
Yeah, can you a bit louder?
visuals again
Others also can hear
because
properly.
hi, sir. This is Ankit,
Okay. Yes,
and my question is, can we see the visuals again? Because twice a time my network fluctuated.
Mr. Ankit, you are not audible enough to that I can hear and others can hear you.
I can I ex-
In the meanwhile, Mr. Aman from Hisar, do you have any sort of question? Sunita, do you have any question? Archana, Terence, Simran?
Sir, is there any requirement of learning Spanish
Uh,
language?
Spanish is not mandatory, but if student want to learn, so after 3 months getting a temporary residence permit over there, they can learn the Spanish language all along with their main course. It is optional.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And nobody asked the requirements of funds, I think. Nobody asked. What is the financial requirement? That is a critical thing because for the university, you should know how much funds need to be required in order to get the secure the things altogether. So the requirement of funds is altogether 7,000 euros. So because 650 euros to 700 euros is per month, so it will be multiplied by 10 months. So it is roughly coming to 7,000 euros.
And sir, PT is acceptable
Yeah.
or not?
PT is
Okay.
acceptable, but the problem lies with us, being the top-notch university. We can accept the student only if the student clear our language test. As I told you, the student need to pay 150 euros, which is waiver for India as a whole. It is waiver. So student need to appear for that test. And that test link will be given by me or by my representatives. Right, Terence? So Terence, from which part of India you are?
With Chandigarh,
Okay, Chandigarh. What is the name of your agency?
Grey Matters.
Gray matters. Okay. I am sharing my contact details and the PDF also. Let me share the PDF first of all to all of you, which will help you a lot in order
Okay.
to get the inside of the things. Why? Because there you got all the details. Even the Chandigarh representative also, who is not today's in the meeting.
Okay.
So I have shared the details and I will be sharing my contact details also if and when required, when you think that you are unable to get. So it is available on a direct call also and WhatsApp also because I
Okay,
am the
sir.
head of admissions. So, and the representative who is looking after India for this university. So that I have only 4 agents. So don't worry that if you become the agent representative or even the representative for this institution, so you will not find any like cumbersome problem or so many hurdles because it is very difficult to recruit students for universities in Spain. But we have the option or we are better than UCAM because UCAM have only one campus. UCAM have only one campus, but we have multiple campuses. Winnie from ASR Nagar, Asian Consulting. Okay. So even we student can go on a spouse visa, but we recommend that they should go in the masters. Even they go on a bachelor's, but it will be a difficult situation for them because the living cost is approximately 700. For 2%, it become $1,400, right? And the dependent won't be able to work until and unless the main applicant is on the work permit. So it is better to go on a master's study for 1 year and then followed by a 1 year job search visa, and you can call off your like dependents over there. And getting a PR over there, 5 years is required. 4 years of initial stay with 1 year of experience in a job search visa leads to PR. For getting a PR, that is easy for a bachelor's as compared to master's because master's has to at least work for 4 years altogether. For PR, there is a general rule for bachelor's or master. But the advantage of Spain is that it is one of the best climate across because it is a 300 days sunshine is there and then welcoming nature of theirs and then so many benefits that I don't want to say. Barcelona and Madrid are world famous like for footballs. And many more things are there, which everybody can know because the things are there over there. Once you go over there, immersion program is there, so many things there, and their welcoming nature is there. So you don't find problems in job, but Spanish is required. The only thing that a person should going to hurdle is Spanish. If they have the basic knowledge of Spanish, so they can very easily secure the job. And the per hour wages is 8.87. So near to 9 euros for an international student per hour is there. So you can see. So I will say to 650 to 750 euros, but the student earn more than that, nearly about 900 to 1100 euros. The thing is there because they are working like on Saturday, Sundays also there, but I'm not comprising because if I talk 30 hours into 4 weeks, it's become 120 hours altogether. So anybody have any sort of question?
So you said the language test that student have to clear for the waiver. So is there any charges for that language test?
There is no test for the language because if somebody don't have appear for IELTS, PT, TOEFL, TOEIC, any sort of test, university will take their own test because top-notch university generally don't accept test. So that's why we are the top 5. So our ranking is 4th in Spain. We are the 4th, like I will say the top-notch university and second largest university, private largest university with 7 campuses altogether, with 7 campuses. Let me share the 7 campuses. Let me share the video with you once again so that you will have a in-depth over there. So the campuses, let me show you the campuses. So okay, so you can see here we have Valencia, we have Alicante, and we have, let me show you the camp. Yeah, these are the campuses. You can see here Madrid. In Madrid, we have 3 campuses, followed by this one, Alicante, Valencia, Alicante, and Santa Cruz. So altogether, we have six in 4 places, and followed by this, we have collaborated with Real Madrid also. So we have a business school over there. So that is a different over there. So this is our partner, Real Madrid Graduate School, University Europea. So this is our 7th campus. So that's why we are totally different from others. And let me give you a brighter side. So when we go over there in internationality and study in Spain, so let me go and study in Spain. What makes us different from others? I missed that thing. So education quality is there, multicultural, 225,000 international student comes with 40% are our international student from 110 different nationalities. Entrepreneur and business, we are 7th in European, and in the world, we are 15th global ranking is there. Cost of living is very affordable as compared to other countries, and safety index, we comes at a 30th number. Cultural, we are the second one to second and third in UNESCO World Heritage. So we can say, you can see here, more than 130,000 as a alumni with more than 100 countries, and 40% are our international students coming from different countries. So you can see here 40% international, more than 25 countries and campuses again. So this is there something. So which makes us different. It's not like we say something and you got something. So when we are like a top privileged university, so getting into that is a totally different thing, how you get into the things. So that. So anybody have any sort of question? Mr. Yadvinder, Sehjad Ahmed, Winnie, Sunita.
Hi. You have this Jan and September 2 intakes in the university?
Only 2 university, yes. Yes. Who said Archana? Okay. Archana, we have only 2
yes.
intake. The problem lies with us. We are a university and we are a world ranking
Yes.
university. So getting into a world ranking university, we have to follow certain parameters. It's not about only IELTS PT will be taken into consideration. Sometime personal interview or sometime we thought that student is good enough to get additional benefits. So we do that. We do that altogether. So I think everybody have
Right.
my contact
And
detail. Yes or no? Do everyone have my contact
yes.
details? Archana, do you have? Sunita, do you have? Vinny, do you have?
Yeah, you have shared your contact number.
Yeah. So in any point of time, you found any problem, so you can get into that. Even I have my representative, Mr. Ankit, Yadvinder, Ravinder, all three or four, Mr. Tajinder, all are there from Punjab, Haryana, have also joined to help you as much as they can. Because I have divided the zones. Why? Because it's not easy for me to every time to be remain over there. So majority of time I spend over there, the things. Yeah, Ankit, that's a very good question. That funds require 2 to 3 months old, but that doesn't mean that we have rigidity. Even with the funds of FD, RD, in the 6 months old bank statement is required with a 6.5 lakh last balance. Vinny, you are from Hyderabad, so you can communicate directly with me, Vinny. So, Vinny, do you have my number? Vinny, can you hear me? Hello, is my voice is audible to Vinny? 3 months old fund is required, but that is not the rigidity is there. Rigidity means that you can show with FD, RD, anything which is justified. And even with 3 years ITR also, that can support altogether. 6.5 lakh is required for a bachelor's. And 90% of total tuition fees is paid after visa. And there are so many things, post-landing service, everything that I will get into in with another session or one-to-one session with the agencies altogether. Right. So
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I have your number.
okay, you have my number. So from South, I have very less, so you can directly associate with me. So I can help you as much as I can from my end. So I can give the waivers on the
Okay.
offer letter also. Generally, 250 euros is there. 40% is the reduction I can give. And if there is no offer letter, no application fees, the application will be refunded back to the prospective student whose offer letter has not been issued by us. This is the biggest thing. You can never do. You can take the money, and if the application fees is suspended or rejected, they don't pay their 150 euros. I can pay straightforward 150 euros back to the international student or the agency from where the student has come. So this is the biggest points. And we are the one of the largest
Okay.
university, or biggest than UCAM. UCAM have only one campus. We have 7 campuses. And by rating, they are at 550 or 650. We are at 409. So we are quite ahead with them. We are a research-based university. UCAM have research base, but they don't have
Sure.
much program as compared to us. We have 250 plus programs in 7 like universities, and we have only limited agents. We so far we have only 4 agents, so they are I won't say they are very much active, but you have a greater brighter chance to work with us. And as I am very straightforward, I can reject the application if I found that not meets my criteria. My criteria means it should be PDF, it should be properly, motivation letter should have come with checklist. So that is a thing. Standard operating procedure should be followed. As in North India, that they come up with their without PDFs, without something from Punjab. So I will not take in, even from Chandigarh. Chandigarh, although they have a good student base, but still sometimes it comes from Punjab application. So I'm very rigid. South India, I don't have any problem. Vinny, I know the areas of yours. So very highly scalable students are there.
Okay.
So they know better than us. Even sometimes they explore the programs on their own with the campuses. So all together.
Yeah,
So
that's the problem actually.
and not from Hyderabad, from North India. I'm not demotivating North Indians, my
Okay.
representatives, my team, but the problem lies here. They also face the thing. Ankit is also facing day by day problem. Even Ravinder is also facing, Mr. Ravinder. Mr. Tajinder is also facing. Mr. Ravinder is Yadvinder is also facing, because in Punjab, what happened? They have a bent of mind. They have to go abroad, but they don't have a bent of mind how to study. What are the benefits of the studying? If there's even, I can tell one thing: if a student get a permanent job after studying 2 semesters, I am not telling that they continue the study, so they can even skip their studies if they got a chance. It's not that. I am very open to the students, right? But it's not like that studying in 1 year and getting a work permit, it's so easy. Because even Spanish employer also know that in order to get a university graduate or a master's degree, values for their employability altogether. And top-notch university meant the things are there. I am not saying the university is top-notch. You can go on there, you can search on their own, then you can get back to me altogether. The things are there. And anybody want one-to-one agency session, always welcome is there. And I am always available round the clock, Monday to Friday, but Saturdays every week I used to come up with the sessions altogether. The things are there. Hope there is no more question is there. Mr. Ravinder,
No.
don't you won't you
No,
think?
sir. Thank you.
And Archana,
Sorry.
Arch Sunita, Vinny, all, do you have any sort of question that you want to ask from me?
No, as of now, no. But if you, it will be good if you share the PPT so that no any student anytime asks
Yeah,
something,
definitely.
I
I
can
will sharing the
definitely
PDF.
have a clear.
Yeah, I will be sharing the
Yes.
PDF. Vinny, you have my number. You just ping me up so that I can share you over the WhatsApp or over the mail. So that will be far more easy. Why? Because I have a back-to-back session.
Yeah,
So what
I
happens?
had sent you the email ID actually.
Yeah, you can text me the email ID over the WhatsApp so that I can get back to you. I can get back to you
Okay, sure,
altogether.
sure.
Yeah,
Right,
Mr. Sham
definitely.
Agarwal. So may I
Right.
know, Mr. Sham, you joined late with us. So which part of India you are?
Hi, I'm joining from Kolkata, West Bengal. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
I actually just got the invitation from your
Okay, okay.
team.
Mr. Sham, I will
बस
be
धन्यवाद सुभाष भाई
Yeah, Mr.
मैं बैठा हूँ
Sham, I will be like sharing my contact details so that over there I can
Mhm.
send you my 12:30 link because there is another session is there 12:30. So you can join that one
That would
also.
be great.
Yeah, that will be more far easy for you because what happened when somebody skips, so it's very difficult to start from the again, again from there.
Definitely.
Yeah, so 8360345990 is my direct WhatsApp number or communication number. And Mr. Rahul.
Mhm.
So Rahul is also joining. So Sham, what do you
Yes,
think?
that is
You are
from
from
the
very
same
far
team.
flung area, far from area. Parampreet Singh also joined. Very most of the people joined in the last moment, I will say now. Mr. Rahul, from which part of India you are?
Rahul is from my team only.
Okay, your team only. And Parampreet